Hi guys, welcome back to Marvel's Diary. My name is Marvel. I'm your host on the podcast, and I'm here with Kobi. Wait. Are you supposed to do this first?
Oh, sorry. I don't know you. Hi,
Jeez,
everybody.
wow.
I'm Kobi, and I'm glad to be on Mother's Diary. Hi, Mother.
Oh, now you know me.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, welcome back to Marvel's Diary. Like I said earlier, and we're doing this big, and then we're doing it again. It's been always beautiful having Kobi around since the day of the audio sound, and you guys are seeing her face now. It's really beautiful. So Kobi is really a very beautiful person.
Thank you very much.
I like your wristwatch. Do you mind us?
Don't do that. No.
How about the beat?
Don't do that.
Are you sure?
See, there's no degree as there before.
Sorry about that. But it's alright anyways. Hope you're fine.
Yes, I've been good. I've been busy. I've been working. I've been relaxing. I've been flexing. I've been chilling. I've been everything.
How is your relaxing and chilling? You really just include us. You know they like carrots come out.
Well, they say there's no money outside. So there's no money outside, everybody should be in their house.
But you say you're chilling now. Where did you see your money that is to chill? If there's peradventure, they say there's no money.
Don't worry, God provided. That's a period.
Alright, anyways, let's just get straight into it. Today on Marvel's Diary, we're talking relationship, basically. But then I feel like attacking Kobi, so I'll just go for it. It's simple. How ladies use guy to build their career for another guy. It's a common thing among ladies. You know what I'm talking about, the story? Yeah, ladies do that a lot. I mean, you date a guy for a while, then all you're doing for adventure is just like there's just one guy somewhere that we hand the result of all of it, and most times it's not fair to the guy that is building, but ladies do that a lot. So why do you guys do that?
Seriously? Really? Okay, first of all, that is not even a fair thing to say. You're already generalizing. But then you wait till attacking me. Did I be someone that I abandoned the person before that you know? No, that's not the truth. But why do ladies do that? I don't know. I cannot sit here to say these are the reasons why they do what they do. But investigate correct me. The saying a lady who is going to use a man to build their career, then abandon him.
Yeah.
Case scenario, probably. I know if you had had to since probably the man was uneducated. He probably took her to school, and then again.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Then she suddenly in front of level, she find out like the man is not educated. Ladies are fair women.
I honestly don't know why she would do that, but I'm not in support of that actually. It just speaks bad of you that you use people. But then again, you see this thing that they call feelings. The way the things will feeling or the things will change. I really cannot say this is why people do what they do. But if you are doing it, please stop it. It's not good. You cannot make it with that. It's not good. You know, I feel like if that's the case, with most guys, I'm going to talk to most guys, probably you guys have like an agreement. What's the plan moving forward? What's the long-term plan? What's the short-term plan? Let everybody be in sync, you know. So if at the end of the day something goes out and the relationship doesn't continue, you know, you can press charges and take out to court.
That's a good one. I'm supporting that. So I think guys, you two should sometimes let's have sense, because most of the times, because the truth is, once we get into love, we are less thinking with our brain and we start.
Nobody thinks when they're in love. P.S. Like nobody thinks when they're in love. So you cannot actually blame people. No matter what they say, when you're in a relationship, use your heart, think with your head, that's just bullshit. Sorry. That's just crap. Like, yes, scrap that. It's not happening. There's people saying that you don't advise someone who's in love. So when they are there, you just allow them to deal with that face and let the experience be their teacher.
Well, Siri, play me last by Burna Boy. When you chop 2 or 3 breakfast,
your eyes will open very big.
Oh, so you are also waiting for them to chop breakfast?
Like I said,
So they don't use the third person.
don't hold in my mind, brother. What I'm saying is, be you.
All right.
Know what you're doing with someone.
Right.
Know the plan.
All right.
How do you your plan with this person? Know the long-term goals. Know the short-term goals. Things can change. It's just how we are created. We are bound to always have choices. We are free moral agents, so we're always bound to make different choices and make different approach to things. But if you know you're going to have to build someone, make sure that this person is also having the same goal with you. That's really what's what benefits from.
So what if goals change on you?
Well, you change goalkeeper. It's not simple.
So she just supported it. I said it, dear woman.
I'm not supporting. But
it's alright.
I'm saying that this situations like this are not things you can control. If you ask these people why they do these things they do, they'll just tell you they probably fell out or something was a bit.
You were not falling out when he was paying the school fees and.
I'm not going to justify anything.
I'm just saying.
Nobody goes into something as serious as that with the hope of working out at the end of the day.
You just said nobody, or you will not.
Okay, I would not.
Oh, because you've not met.
I would not go into that with the hope of just working out some other day. But priorities changes, and that's human for you. We are bound to change. Change is constant with us. So if you say I'm this with you now, probably I'm using to do the career. Some guy out there is also doing the same thing with you too. Like, that's when they know that they want to change their taste to women. They need to decide chicks and all that. So it just gives, what goes for the gives goes for the cancer. That's just it.
Oh, well, that's some stuff there, because apparently there are also guys that once you build with them and get to a particular stage and get to a particular life and over the time, sometimes, okay, what guys do is.
Are you going to justify them?
No, I'm not trying to justify them. I'm just trying to say that.
And I'm going to attack you back.
Alright, so.
Thank you very much. It's trending. It's actually trending. Because you see women grow with men, and then they just make money and boom. They just feel like woman is just not enough. Anyway, to that. We are seeing these days in public, but we will not talk it. This is our own that Marvel carried on his head.
No, it's alright to actually talk about this too, I mean, these things are not fair on the partner. That's the thing for me. You can't just wake up one morning and feel like your partner is not enough for you anymore. What about the times you've spent together? What about the energy? What about there's a lot that goes into relationship. How about all the sins that she or he has forgiven over the times, and you just wake up one morning, decide to hurt them?
That's why I say you're female, right?
I saw a tweet, and the person said that she was on her own when you were asking her, sending her good morning message, good night message. Then the person now said something like as if he that is he never can send thunder. Yeah, I remember she was on her own. You were sending good morning message, good night message, sending gift, sending love, sending flower. Now she said yes, you are ghosting her. He that is never can send thunder.
See, I will keep on saying it.
Alright.
We human beings are free moral agents. And no matter how we think about it, the emotions are about to change. Things are about to change. But there's something I know that would always hold you is discipline.
Commitment. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes, if you have discipline, if you have commitment, those are the things that are supposed to pull you together to tell you that, okay, no, I think this person has really gone through a long way, so let me just stick with this person, regardless of how beautiful the temptation can be outside the relationship. But most people don't really have that patience, safe to say, to be like, okay, let me see how this goes. So they just like the next wagon, they're up with it.
Then I think I also need to mention that it is when you get inside a relationship, you find out that there are a couple of fine ladies on your contact list. It happens. But you would agree with me that, for example, you've been single for a couple of months, and you've now finally agreed for one boy.
Nobody know you, nobody know your father, and nobody know your name. The moment you now say, I'm in a relationship
with one boy or one girl like this,
all the dangotes that have dead before, sorry, died, they will resurrect back. All the fine boys and I don't know. I feel like when things like that happen, it's just to check your level of control. Because you would always have temptation. There's always someone who's going to be better than your partner. There's always going to be cuter than your partner.
Richer, finer.
you have to be self-control, disciplined. You know, like, okay. So looking beyond these things, like, is it that my partner is not good enough, or he doesn't have these potentials to do these things, or it's just, you need to check this, where your balance is. When you weigh the balance, you see that your partner has these things that these other people have, or he has the potentials of having these things that other people have. Then I think it's a safe bet to say just stay. Like, there's no point.
All right, that's been a beautiful conversation so far. I think I want to mention again, thank you so much, Kobi, for coming on the podcast, and it's always good to have you. So yeah. There's one thing that happened to one of our brother. I will use name to cover the news of. But anyways, but it's alright. I didn't mean to say that. But I attacked ladies at first, so I feel like we should also talk something around the guys.
Please let me blast. Can you share with me?
Just calm down.
Okay.
Don't smoke the fire too. Alright, so it's about dating someone who is independent. For example, your partner is female or male, and they're independent. They like to do stuff for themselves, and you end up still not having sense. What do you think about that? Because, okay, well, most of the times you see a guy doing well for himself. I mean, really amazing. He's doing well, pushing his business, pushing his life, and he has this babe and stuff, and the babe still not get sense. Or there's this girl that's doing much for herself in business or 9 to 5 or whatever, doing well, and the guy still not go get sense. For example, I mean, I don't know if you can really understand. I'm really trying not to go give you too much details on what I'm trying to say. Then,
well, if I'm going to get you correctly, so dating someone who is independent, yes, it could be either way around.
Yeah.
So a guy who is supposed to be like the breadwinner of his family, taking care of his mom, his siblings, his dad, you reach for this person. I think as a woman, this kind of person should be like easy peasy for you, because everything is already made.
Okay.
Safe to say that, because you don't have to worry about someone who is responsible or someone who is not responsible. Just want this person takes care of his family, so he should be capable of taking care of you. I think that the only problem I have with those kind of men are if they are emotionally present. Some of them don't have emotions. Sorry to say that. Like, they just do things.
It's not their fault.
They just do things logical. They don't trust it. They don't understand that a woman has her emotions. And as much as you can be the man that you want to be, sometimes you just have to step down, tap her down, like, you know what? Let me just go this way. So I see some people in relationships where they say their man don't give them attention, but it provides money for them. It gives them that, but they still look for that closure, that intimacy. Yeah, those are just the hiccups. If they can balance those things, they probably will not have a problem. Now, with independent women, it's safe to say that some guys are kind of intimidated by a woman who can do things by herself, and she doesn't need people to do that. It doesn't mean that she's proud or anything. It's just probably how she has just managed to go. The man has to give every reason to believe that, okay, she's safe with him, she can trust him, she's secured, make her feel protected, make her feel safe. All those walls down like the walls of Jericho.
You want to feel protected.
Well, because she can do this by herself. But she needs to understand that this person I'm with, Boya is someone that has that strength to do that. Like someone that doesn't gonna be like, hey, hello madam, I cannot be dealing with this, come and step down, or come and don't do this because I'm a man, don't do this because I'm a man, don't do this because I'm a man. Yeah, that's trash. Support people like that. Women and I just need support. It doesn't mean that some of them used to have score, like these are their stage. Yeah, but you just hope and pray that you find someone who really appreciates your efforts in her life, who really sees your work and really sees that, okay, yes, you are there for her, and is willing to just, you know what, I'ma just chill, let me just be babied up by this man. So it works both ways for both either gender. Just seeing someone you can trust, someone you can lay down your ground to, like, okay, yo, after all this joke, but all this back and forth thing, I don't really, there's this one person that needs to be all babied up with, some kind for, like, you know, all this mission stuffs.
It's so funny. I don't have an idea of what the mushy things she's talking about, but
Sorry, where's the girlfriend? Singular, sorry. It's because of they say the singles breed. I'm sorry. Your single situation is really funny, but on the very good day we'll talk about that.
we'll shock her. There are levels to these things. It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, if you are aspiring Marvel's girlfriend, I'm saying that you should come and ask the question. Let me tell you what this person can do to me. It's not very long.
I'm not for sale.
Before you fall in love and down Agbako. No, it's actually a nice person. let me tell him off.
Exactly.
Let me just hype him. It's actually a nice thing.
I am. Really.
He's ready to twitch like Nepa.
No, nobody said it. Everybody has twitches.
Mine
Just depends on what you do.
doesn't twitch.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
When we're off camera, I'll list it. So let's protect your image. Okay, all right. So we'll go to the last thing I would have really wanted us to talk about today, and that's on abusive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's everywhere really these days on how things happen and how people function and how most of us are not healed from whatever we've gone through in the past and whatever we are. You just bring the heart of whatever you've gone through in the past into the present. And it doesn't make sense. I said something on House of Bondage in one of the audio podcasts, and you could listen to it on Spotify, not the rest. But then, I said something about how you were brought up, involving in how you live your life on the present and all of that. And most of us, not just, most of this abusive relationship doesn't just start from relationships, starts from like an upbringing, and all of that. I mean, it's so weird these days on how these things can really be like. I mean, I just want us to give 1 or 2 cents on abusive relationships. What do you think about them? Is it workable? Is it something we could walk around? Is it something we should track back from? Or I mean, just I want to hear what's your opinion.
Well, there are levels to this abusive relationship. Let it be known, disclaimer, I'm not in for domestic violence or any abuse in any form of way in relationships. But I have come to understand that some people who are in relationships and are in abusive relationships, rather, and it has like drawn back to like where they're coming from, backgrounds. I feel we are adults. We are, like I always say, free moral agents. So if you say you're from a very bad place, it is up to you to fix that. Nobody, no Adam, no Jesus is going to come to me to tell you, oh, you need to do this to be better. You need to do that to be better. You have to tell yourself that, okay, you know what, Kobi, I know I wasn't from the best place. I wasn't from the best parental background, but I want to do better. I don't want to be a replica of where I'm from. I don't want to be stigmatized as, oh, because you're from a broken home, so everything I do, everything I want you to has to be broken. You have to tell yourself, it's a mentality thing. It's not about where you're from. It's something that you have to. I understand that some people don't know how to deal from trauma, but I always advise that until you know you are healed and then you're ready, do not venture into another relationship.
Have you met it down? Hey! Even if by chance you don't want to venture, you enter the adventure.
Because you just want to suffer somebody else. Imagine meeting someone who will genuinely love you, appreciate you, care for you. That's
what men do.
And keep on using past traumas and backgrounds to just keep on hurting this person.
Ladies are skewed in that.
Back to back. But I don't think ladies are. I think men are. I wouldn't say that. I'll just say people who are from, like, do not punish somebody from where you're coming from.
Male or female?
People don't deserve to be punished. You know, because it's not become like a circle thing. So you help me, I help the next person. We are making things worse for everybody.
So let the shake stop with you.
You know, let it
Hashtag.
yes.
Hashtag.
Let the shaking stop with you. Hashtag stop shaking things. Like let
Let the shake stop with you.
to be honest, like, we are adults.
Right.
If I want to be happy, I should decide to be happy. Then I can spread that happiness to the next person.
Right.
You don't expect to get that happiness from someone when you've never made yourself happy. Nobody's responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
You are responsible for yourself. So bad or good, you make that decision. And don't come and say because you're in a relationship with somebody, they're supposed to accept you with your bad characters, accept you for who you are. My dear, nobody accepts who you are. You need to work on who you are.
Even if they accept it, sometimes work on it so that
work on it. Like don't be a
make this
burden.
thing sweeter.
Don't be a burden to somebody because
I remember the days I was in love. Who my Jessica?
Exactly. Yeah, Jessica.
I said Jessica.
Wherever you are, Jessica.
I said Jessica.
I got my eyes on you. Yeah. But regardless, I feel we need to do better.
Right.
If you want to experience good thing, you need to be that good thing itself, so that people can see and say, okay, yeah, you're a good thing, so let's work with it. Don't carry your nonsense background or dirty traumas and start presenting like. I know it's not easy, but try as much as possible to that.
Work on it.
Even if you know it's not easy for you,
Yeah.
don't make it difficult for the person you're going to be with. Let it just because I know that people who are so sweet enough to want to deal with these traumas with you. They like to play that Jesus role, like I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be, be your ride or die, your ride or life, or what is not. But that doesn't mean you make these people life like miserable.
Miserable, yeah.
You don't do that because they just want to love you. They just want to appreciate you. They just want to be with you. The least you can do for them is to just reciprocate that. Because it grows. Like the moment you see that person is down with you. You outgrow those things, those past. You just let them go. And people always say it's not easy. My dear, it's easy. Safe to say that it's easy if you decide to make it easy for yourself.
Alright.
It's that simple.
My dear listeners, you've heard it all from Kobi. It's been very beautiful having you around, Kobi. I'm so grateful you came and we're doing this together.
Thank you.
Amen. Maybe it's just that you'll be just to send funds to my account, but will not say much. Anyways, not to also make sure that Kobi is a podcast host. She runs the show Idios of Kobi. You should check her out. She has some really interesting topics for you guys. And
thank you very much. Oh yeah, I do have a podcast at the Kobi Show. I talk about anything and everything, relationship, movie review. Just type Idios of Kobi on your phone, on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter.
Anyway.
And there.
In fact, she's here too. You can type it here. So
yes, just say hi, hold up. Just say hi, hold up, and I'm gonna pull up. But it's been a pleasure being here. It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you guys. I'm always happy to be here.
I mean, we practically recorded an episode of Marvel's Diary back then, and we just couldn't find it. That episode was one of the longest episodes we ever recorded.
I poured my soul.
It was midnight
into that episode. I poured my heart into that episode, guys. I don't know how we did it.
I mean, it just
about 30-45 minutes.
That was very long. I mean, beautiful conversation. If you had listened to that podcast,
you would change.
Your relationship life would have been for the better.
You will repent. All the Ishekushe that you put in the relationship.
Well, I wanted to say keep doing Ishekushe, but I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan of it. But anyways, for the sake of my posterity, don't try it.
See, that would be a good person.
I mean, yeah.
Good things come to good people, regardless of whatever they say.
Anyways, bad thing also happens to good people. Don't let that change you when it comes.
Even though.
Alright, so thank you so much, Kobi. I'm really grateful you came again, and I want to say thank you so much for. By the time we start giving honorarium on the podcast, we will not forget your name.
Before.
But for now, there's no honorarium. We're going to your house.
No.
No, I didn't mean that.
See, people of God, sorry. People all over the world. Camera that used to do this thing. But don't worry, I got you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so
And
much.
please go and listen to Marvel's podcast. It's very beautiful, inspiring, soul lifting. You would not regret listening to any episode. It's on Spotify. Just go and listen. Keep on sharing it because this boy is, even though he's like someone else going on, there is small brain inside his head. He knows something. But I really appreciate you. I thank you,
Thank
Marvel.
you so much. Thank you so much. Kobi, I'm so grateful. I'll have to see some other time.